In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He makes the connection. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the 1st drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Bauer. Unleashes one. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Allen. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Back to pass, it's Bauer. They're bringing heat. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hampton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Allen. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Bauer. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. extending the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He's going to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets in the play. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll pitch it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
On the run, it's Hampton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them and making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Bauer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Wants to throw on third. Snares it outside. It's Hampton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Hampton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. All wideouts, no backs. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's really tough to convert in 3rd and long situations like that. Not a lot of play calls, and you're going to be going up against the coverage with a lot of dudes on the back end expecting pass, so they're going to have to do a better job the next time out keeping these 3rd downs manageable.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the Bearcats want to move quickly. To the air, it's Bauer. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Handoff from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. To the air, it's Bauer. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sam Houston! quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score North Carolina 21, Sam Houston 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one over.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
They'll try it over the left side. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A quick pass to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but, man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle.
The pass on 2nd down was caught by the back. Mark that back at the 45. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run the whole playbook at your disposal.
Scanning the field, it's Bauer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down coming up. They go to the draw. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Johnson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Motion from the offense. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got his man. And the Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. It's complete! Touchdown, Tar Heels! They've got the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bauer. Gets it out fast. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
A great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Johnson looking to throw. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. To the air on 1st down. and they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw, using the quick game, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block. It's Allen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Dropping back, it's Bauer. This time he's got it. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll run the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. It is perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down.